Hello, boys and girls. It's been a while. We got to do a little more rocking out here. Papers are everywhere. Computers and laptops are burning at both ends. And so I just wanted to let you know some of these great students that are working online and some of their packets. But first we're going to start with Yep, I do miss y'all. This is a crazy, crazy, crazy time. Okay. Online work. We have, if I say both, that means that the student has done online and some packets. Sometimes it's like bouncing back sometimes, but it's all good. And she has been working online and doing both. Ari has been online. Benny, I've seen both. Daniel, both. Gage, online. Japjeet, online. Jocelyn, both. Shirley, online. And Byron, online. And both. So just bouncing back sometimes. It's all good. It's all good. Keeps me entertained. I know what's going on. All right. Now, the rest, that's our online rockers. And they're doing the same thing as the packets. So when I mention whatever this student has done, they have done it online too. All right. First of all, this is Alejandro. He was doing measuring liquid volume. This is also Alejandro. He was multiplying by threes. 3 is a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. 3, 6, 9, 12. What is it? 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. So good job, Alejandro. Alejandro also worked on prefixes and suffixes, circled the root word, and underlined the prefix or suffix. So way to go, Alejandro. And next we are going to, Sophia. Sophia was doing open and closed shapes. Rocking it. Also, estimating and measuring liquid volume. Ew, I don't like doing that. Okay, good job. Sophia also worked on angles. And let's see. I did want to mention something at the bottom. Here, work. At the bottom, it was talking about sides and number of angles, and then name the polygon. So the first one's a trapezoid. The second one is a pentagon, but the last one here has 10 sides, so that's a decagon, but it's an irregular decagon. So hexagon, you know what it looks like, or an octagon, but if it's a different shape, but it has 8 sides, it's an irregular octagon. And I mean, we briefly hit that before we had to start working at home. So nice, Sophia. Sophia also worked on a DOL. That's our daily morning work. Sophia worked on dividing by tens. Rocking it. And open and close shapes Sophia worked on. Oh, sorry, I look bad. Oh, well, I always look bad, but I was in my garden getting all that bark down and everything. Oh man, I hurt all over. Sophia did it. She really got caught up on her DOLs. And then we have Miss Ella. Miss Ella, she worked on inflectional endings. Way to go. And she is probably, there might have been one more, the only one that actually read the directions. And it says, find the quotient and draw a picture. Boom. Way to go. Let's see. Oh, time, AM and PM. That was one of the hardest things for me. I still mess it up sometimes. But that was just, well, we didn't have digital clocks or whatever, and like the ones that we have in our room. And I look at it and I'm like, I remember being at Disney World and I had a watch on and somebody said, what time is it? I'm like, oh my gosh. And I looked at my watch and I couldn't go like 6:50 or 6:45. And it's okay to do it this way. I said 15 till 6. That just makes more sense to me. But yeah, that was hard. Ella, she has her continents, 7 continents. Very nice. And what else does Ella got? She must have turned in some stuff here. Oh, well, she did it on this one. This was finding the quotient and draw a quick picture. Yay! Drew the pics. Maybe those are the 2. Or well, she is the 1. And then this is Ella. She was doing algebra, which is just the unknown number. Well, I told you that we were doing it all year. Love it. I love algebra. It's like being a detective. You know, it's like, I am going to find out what goes in that box. And then Jocelyn, oh, she's got some cool backyard. She was mapping her backyard. Now it says there's a garden. Have you already started a garden? I planted just a couple tomato plants today, and I did catnip for my cat Kitty. And did I do zucchini? I think I did some type of, no, I didn't do zucchini. That's green. I don't like that. Squash. Crookneck squash. Okay. Took me a while to realize that I don't like zucchini, and I was always eating it, and I was like, ugh, this, ugh. Okay. So, Jocelyn, she rocked associative property. And look at this. Jocelyn, she did angles, and they're right. My gosh, we just started that. We were just beginning the geometry. Now area, Jocelyn did area by square units. Nice job. Oh, look at this. 7-up sentences, capitals, punctuation. Amazing. Brilliant. I feel like I taught something. Yay. Jocelyn did her DOL on irregular verbs. And Jocelyn did vocabulary. And she had 7-up sentences, and she had capitals, and she had punctuation. That was the main thing that Mrs. Sargent and I were looking for writing. Sierra, she was comparing fractions. Awesome. She did her writing, her Mojave Desert. 7-up sentences, check. Capitals, check. Punctuation, Check. Woohoo! Rock that. Sierra is a living thing. I just don't even know what to say. Isn't that great? Look at the tail. And we know she loves kitties. She did a tic-tac-toe. She did Step It Up. Look at that. I mean, my gosh, it's brilliant. She did sentences. But that was really good. Sierra, she was working on Mars and the moon. Finding detail. Hey, Dolly. And look at these pictures that Sierra did. Detail, pictures, and the drawings. Love it. Because I remember me telling you that you don't always have to do a picture to figure out the information. But when we're going to have the end of year testing, they may show you the pictures and you've got to choose which picture is correct. Then it gets difficult because you're having to think backwards. So that's why I have to do that. And she also did it here. And what's so cute about this is up at the top it says math board. And then she's got nice. And let's see. Oh, Sierra got a little chick here for me. Mrs. Sargent must have put those in the packet because I think I only did one. And Sierra tackled idioms. That was hard. I'll admit that. But she tackled this baby. Look at that. Well done. I don't even think I knew what an idiom was until I was in college. Compound words, Sierra. And subtraction by color, Miss Sierra. And Sierra, look at these cat eggs. Yeah. And Sierra, you must have turned in some stuff. The case of the underlying, the case of the uppercase. So capital letters, check, boom. And then, last but not least, Bats did it first. Michael, he did his trifold, and then he also did his fact sheet, which I was really impressed about it. Bats did it first. They inspired the invention of the, invention by the sound waves that bats use. And so when they invented the cane for people that don't see well or blind people, they use the sound waves the same as how the bats do it. And so when they have their cane and the sound waves are bouncing off from, say, a pole, if they're walking down the sidewalk, it'll vibrate. Like the wave sounds will vibrate. And so that's how I never knew that until I read that story. I was like, oh my gosh, way to go, Michael. And he made his drawings on his area. Awesome, dude. Then we have ABC order, Michael. I think I've only seen a couple of these. Maybe they got underneath something. And then measuring mass. This is something we did not get to that we normally would. We had started geometry. We did quite a bit of geometry. But when we got into categorizing different types of shapes, that's where we got cut off. And with mass measuring, ruler, that kind of thing. So Mrs. Sargent, I tried to make sure there was the direction page from the Go Math book to hopefully would help you. Here we go, measuring mass, and that's Michael. If I missed anybody, there is a few more packets that they told me I have in the front office. So, oh, got dirt on me everywhere, but my garden looks good. So, last, I miss my class. So, it's been great for the last few minutes to be able to rock on with you and get through this and try to learn and review as best as we can. And I appreciate your efforts. I really do. I get excited when I see emails come in. I get notified when assignments are completed. It's really cool. And then getting emails is like, Miss Harman, this doesn't work. And sometimes I can fix it and sometimes I can't. And we go on and keep going. And the packets, when they come in, one at a time, two at a time, my cat loves it because as I'm looking through it, he's sitting on some of them. So I really do. Guys, you're stepping up and doing the best you can, and parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, and everybody that's brothers and sisters that are helping younger ones. Some of the younger ones are helping the older ones. Thank you so much for supporting your children during your difficult time. I can't imagine. I can't. I do have some friends that have students and they're, at home, younger students. And I don't know how you're getting through this day by day. So parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, guardians, thank you. Really, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.